Hello, everyone. Good morning. I hope you can all hear me. Welcome to today's session, the IPO Global Webinar Series. This is actually our maiden series. And as you saw on the flyer, the theme for today's webinar is actually why you should study at University of Ghana. University of Ghana happens to be the premier university in Ghana and one of the most prestigious university in Africa. And we intend to provide you with the needed information that actually gives you the comfort that we're seeking to provide in you with academic excellence and amazing and um, truly an experience that you would only find in University of Ghana. And so this morning we have gathered to actually provide you with the first-hand information about our university, the programs that we have, the campus experience that you will have when you enroll with us, and so we will take time. We have a 2-day program. The first day is to give you that academic excellence presentation and then truly amazing campus experience that you will actually have when you decide to enroll with us. My name is Professor Eric Osesibe. I'm actually the Dean of International Programs. That is the central point of all international links for the University of Ghana. We actually promote and market the university to our global audience. And so you are very much welcome once again. We thank you for taking the time out to be with us. We know that you could have been anywhere else, but you have chosen to be with us. And therefore, we are very thankful to you and appreciate your presence and your being here. I will take a moment to actually take you through the program lineup, and so that you will all be on the same wavelength and you know what you should expect. We hope that at the end of the day, you are actually going to have very well informed about university, and you have absolutely no doubts in your mind that you want to stick with us. We appreciate your time. And so let me quickly take you through the program lineup so that you know what to expect. And so following this introduction, we'll have our first presentation, and that presentation will actually be led by Professor Nanaba Ampia Amfo. She is a Pro-Vice Chancellor responsible for academic and student affairs. At the appropriate time, I'll give a brief um, introduction and bio of her. So she's actually going to present to us University of Ghana management support for international students, academic programs that are available, and policies and processes that are there to enhance international students' experiences on University of Ghana campus. Following that, we're going to have to give you a virtual tour of our university so that you appreciate some of the finest facilities that we have, and also share with you some fun moments that students often have on campus. After that short presentation, we will actually have another presentation from Professor Robert Darkose. He's actually the Vice Dean of the graduate studies of our university. At the appropriate time, I'll also give you a bit of presentation on his bio. He's actually going to walk us through graduate programs and student support systems by School of Graduate Studies, as well as international engagement in churning out globally competitive graduate students. As you know, for this webinar series, our target is on two main audience, prospective undergraduate students who are scattered all over the globe, and then also graduate students, postgraduate students who are seeking to have a second degree or some research experience with us, as well as non-English speaking students who would want to come to our university to actually upgrade or improve upon their English speaking proficiency. And so the presentations are structured along those lines. And so following Professor Robert Osei's presentation on graduate admissions, we're going to have Professor Gordon Adika, who will also actually, he's the director of Language Center, that is the Language Center of our university, and they actually handled all language proficiency programs. He's going to tell us about the receptiveness of University of Ghana Language Center to non-English speaking students over the years and highlights the introduction of the foundation program to be implemented. He's going to tell us more about the recently approved foundation program that we have to help our non-English speaking students. So that is what we're going to have. We will be running a live Q&A session at the end of this presentation, where you have the opportunity to ask all your questions. So we have enabled the Ask Question feature on your on the auditorium. So if you have a question, you can just pop up and then your hand so that the moderator will actually notice you and call you to ask your question. While the presentation is going on, you are at liberty to write your question at the chat section and then post your question. The moderator at the appropriate time will read out your question and will seek the appropriate answers for you. And so you will have the opportunity to ask questions, and that's, if I haven't said it, we expect that this meeting will be as engaging and interactive as possible. And so feel free to throw to us whatever question that you have. Don't leave with your question. And don't also worry if you miss anything, because we will be sending around the on-demand recording. That is the recorded version of this webinar. Whenever it's available, we will put it on demand, and so you can always access it. You can also find it on YouTube and most of our social media handles. And so you shouldn't worry at all if one point at any moment you miss anything. All the presentations will be on demand for you. So that is the guide for today's presentation. Now, tomorrow, as I mentioned, this is a two-day event. Tomorrow, we're going to have information section on course selection. And this provides more specific information on admission processes, the requisite qualification that you need, programs that are available, the kind of combinations that you can make, issues of fees and then accommodation, and anything specifically that you want to know, you get to find that tomorrow. And so tomorrow is also going to be very exciting, and I hope that you don't miss a minute out of that. We'll have specific programs that the various admission and academic officers will be here to speak on specific issue. For example, if you want to enroll in a medical school, there will be somebody from the College of Health Sciences to actually come and take you through what you need, the requirements and everything else that you need. And so this is by way of introduction. I will just pause for a minute for our university's national anthem. That is, as a tradition demands, because this is being hosted in academic institutions. So I hope you indulge us just for 1 minute so that before the Pro-Vice Chancellor comes in with her presentation, just give us a minute for our university's national anthem. And so can we have the national anthem playing, please?
Proceed into the integrity to make our nation proud.